All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I once again welcome to Soulful Conversations, where we bring the most extraordinary people to you on the planet Earth. And once again, I have delivered. So today we have Pastor Lisa Page Brooks. You know, she needs no introduction. I mean, y'all know who she is. She's
It's 1 o'clock.
now she's she's a newly crowned viral sensation on TikTok. But today on Soulful Conversations, we are deeply honored to welcome a true gospel legend, Pastor Lisa Page Brooks. From her groundbreaking start with the iconic group Witness to her decades of solo success and her powerful voice in ministry, Pastor Lisa has touched generations with her music, her worship, and her unwavering faith. Whether she's ministering from the pulpit or ad-libbing, yeah, into a viral moment of healing and praise. Her life is a testament to the powerful and uh, perseverance, purpose, and presence. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Pastor Lisa Page Brooks.
Hi.
Yeah, and again, Pastor, thank you so much for joining us here on Soulful Conversations, and let me we were just chatting a little bit. I was just asking you how your 2025 is going. So I know it's been almost like a roller coaster ride in a sense.
Mhm, mhm.
When did you first hear that you were viral, and did you have did you have an understanding of what viral means in today's world?
I really, I kind of, understood what viral meant, but not in the sense of, the whole TikTok world kind of thing. So it was just, Tasha called me early that morning. Ma, get up, you're viral. And I'm like, what are you talking about, girl? She was like, Ma, I'm telling you, get up, go on TikTok right now. And I'm like, what? I didn't understand what she was saying. I'm like, she woke me up out of my sleep. And and everything I saw, I just kept going from video to video. I just kept hearing, the devil is a liar, the devil is a liar, the devil. Then people start following me on Instagram, just tons of people. Then some well-known people, celebrities and all were commenting and following me. So it was an exciting moment for me. And it came at a time when shortly after my husband passed away.
Mm,
So it was just, I don't know if I've really embraced it even because so much has been happening since that moment. um just taking it to another place, another dimension, as far as the ministry, being able to reach another generation. People are saying you're the auntie of the culture, and it's just amazing. So I'm really grateful to God, because if I can, I think that's the goal. If you're doing it for the right reason, you want to
mhm.
reach people, you want to reach souls. So a lot of times God's hand will be on a package that's not familiar to you, to reach certain types of people. So I'm just grateful.
Yeah, and your music and especially your voice is really needed in a time where a lot of people, well, what's going on out here. We don't really need to get into
Yeah.
that, but
Hmm.
just a lot of people are just in places where they're really lost. So
Yes.
you just being a steward, and you just showing up. Even now where you could probably just be retired and just just relaxing, so to speak. But
Yeah.
again, I want to thank you for the culture. You know, I just
Yes.
I just want to thank you for the culture. So from Witness to now, what's been the most defining moment in your musical journey?
Ooh, that's a hard one. It's been, because I started in 1986 when a lot of you weren't even born. But I don't know what I could say a defining moment. I don't know. I think when we got to, because I didn't even, we didn't, but I didn't understand the whole depth of, what was happening for Witness. I just love to sing. You
Hmm.
know, somebody went to church. You love music. You love to sing. My legacy, my background is music. My father was with Motown Records, so it was always music in my house. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I just love to sing in the choir. And I didn't start singing because I wanted to be famous or be known or make records. Just love to sing. So when Witness started, when doors started opening for Witness, 80s and the 90s, and Grammy nominated and winning stellar awards and all of that on the Billboard charts, I didn't really celebrate it because I didn't understand the depth of that as being an artist and industry. So I would say a defining moment was really getting people walk up to you and kind of say, you know, I was suicidal, but I listened to one of the songs, and you know, I understood there's hope for me. Or you know, I played your song while my mother was dying from cancer, and she had peace in that. Just people actually telling you, and you're knowing that something that you love to do is touching lives. You know, those are moments that are priceless. So I would say for me, to just know that, wow, that God gave you something that is really helping people. And so I'm just
Hmm.
grateful for that. Yeah.
And could you, like, from when you first started out, like you said, you didn't do it for, you didn't do it for like for the glamour of it all, so to speak.
Mm-mm.
So could you have ever imagined that it would have like taken you like all over the world and back again?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it's just, it's still mind blowing. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly. I'm so grateful. Every door that God opens for me, I'm so grateful for that. And it's just what I love to do. People say, "You nervous still when you sing?" I say, absolutely. Um, you know, it's like I'm glad. I never want to get too comfortable with it. I
Hmm.
value it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a honor and a privilege from God. Singing is healing for me. It's healing for me. And to be able to do something that's healing and God uses you for other people, it's mind blowing. I'm just thankful for it.
So and it's interesting, even like when I started my journey, like when I started writing my books, you
Hmm.
never expect it to be
Hmm.
like so much more than what it is, because maybe like
Right.
you said that I just wanted, I love to sing, and you never know that you're gonna have this global explosive ministry, so to speak.
Right. Absolutely. So it's even now, like I'm in when I go to the gas station, to the store, to Target, and people, because I'm not thinking, you know, the whole
Mhm.
viral thing, and people hollering out, "The devil is a liar." People in line going, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And sometimes it startles me, like, you know, you that lady, and it's still something. It's
Do you ever like have those moments where people walk up to you like, wow, you're actually a normal person. You shop in a store, you pump your own
right. Yeah.
gas.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I get it all the time because it's people always, you know, like, "Oh, you're an icon. You know, oh my God, you." And I'm like thinking to myself, I just have to like think, like, what are you? Oh, okay, you talking about the TikTok thing? Like, you know, just trying to. I'm just trying to get, you know, I'm trying to find some granola bars, and you, and you.
Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that that even this generation can give you your flowers, so to speak.
Yes, thank
Because
you.
really and truly, it's very much so well deserved. And
Thank
what do you,
you.
oh, you're welcome. What do you believe is the responsibility of a gospel artist in today's world, especially with so much noise, like we were talking about the fame and everything, with so much like the noise and the distractions.
I think we should understand that we're responsible to um that we have a responsibility to people. I mean, there's a way you have to conduct yourself, you have to carry yourself. I'm not in any way saying be fake or anything like that. Be yourself, be you, be authentic. But at the same time, I think there's boundaries for transparency. I think that some things people don't need to know. You don't have to share with the public because you're dealing with, our thing is a little different. You have actors and actresses, they entertain, but we should present excellence, but at the same time they have to see Jesus in it. No matter
Mhm.
what package is wrapped up in, they have to get that hope and understand that at the end of whatever we're doing, your hope is in your relationship with the Lord. So we have to carry that responsibility to know that they have to see Jesus in this. The life that we live, the things that we do, how we interact with the public, and people are watching us. So you can't just say, I do whatever I want to do, say whatever I want to say. Well, actually, as a believer, as someone that's saved or a Christian, everything we do, we should have a desire to please God anyway. That doesn't make us perfect, but just aware that we have that responsibility. So I think we should be more cognizant of that because you're ministering to humans. You know,
Mhm.
humans are small minded. We're not perfect. We're fragile. We're judgmental, we make mistakes, so this is what you're ministering to, and you have to understand that we have to, I think we should be more responsible of our actions and think about what we say in public and the things that we do when people are watching. Your character is everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's and yeah, and that's a beautiful answer. It's interesting, and like especially with the newer artists that are coming out, it's very
Yes.
easy to go from like gospel to secular. It's almost sometimes like those lines can be blurred, and they can be blurred like really, really, really quick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, you've experienced both great triumph and deep loss. How has God sustained you through the seasons?
Woo. 1 second at a time.
Mm,
Because what I'm learning, this loss that I've experienced over the last, it's been a year basically. Um, is like no other. I've lost my parents, my grandparents. I've lost uncles and cousins and aunts, but a spouse, somebody that I was married to for 27 years and been best friends with for about 32 years. It's like it's undescribed. I can't describe when the waves of grief come in, how they
mhm,
hit, how massive it is, and how devastating it is. Um, when they come in now, they're not as hard, but they're still there. And you just have to really be intentional about moving through your day. If you're not, if you don't allow God to give you that peace, and I say allow because He's everything that we need, but you still have to receive it, and that's
mhm,
by faith. So that's by faith. And faith comes by hearing the word of God. So you just got to cover your mind. Grief can cause you to, lose your mind. Grief can make you feel like dealing with grief can make you feel like you don't want to live. Like
right.
what else? Why should I go on? So you got to be intentional about knowing that you have purpose in the earth, that God's hand is on you, that God loves you. You got to like really embrace that. You got to know that it's like it's nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
real. Everything you do, everything you connect to, even people or family, friends, even the therapist, all of that, all these things for me should really point you in the direction of the answer is your relationship with the Lord. The only one that can really heal that brokenness is the Lord, the peace of God. That's it. The others we can talk to. I can express myself to a therapist. They can allow me to talk. I can know that they're there, that they're listening. I'm paying you to listen. You know what I'm saying? You can have your friends, but all of this should still take you to a place of, I know that God is here for me. So me getting through is just sometimes screaming and crying, sometimes laughing, sometimes singing, sometimes sitting with family, sometimes just going for a ride in my car, sometimes it's just different things. But my whole thing is like just 1 second at a time. I don't know when it comes. I don't know how I'll face it. I just thank God I can face it. I look
Mhm.
back and say I came through a year that I really in me in myself that I thought I wasn't gonna make it through. So wow, God is good.
And thank you for answering that. And I like to send
Mhm.
myself, on behalf of myself and the, Soulful Conversations Nation, we'd like to send our condolences to you and your family.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
no problem. So one more question: what does legacy mean to you as a mother, a minister, and as a gospel icon?
Legacy means everything because it's how people identify with you.
Hmm.
It's what you leave. It's what you impart. It's who you are. Everyone connected to it, if they carry themselves properly, will benefit from it. Um, it's just everything you are, and it's kind of it just leaks throughout the earth, so to speak. It touches lives. It's the foundation of the journey. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Hmm.
like it's priceless. Its legacy is a gem. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
and I've been noticing as of late, like two things. Time is moving so fast, and it's like
Yeah.
you blink your eyes, it's like wow, it's July. You blink your eyes, it's like wow, it's December.
Right.
Man,
Right.
we've been losing so many of our legends, and just to be able to sit and talk with you, it's amazing, and just to have this
Mhm.
timestamp, even when we're not here anymore, for people to just be able to see this and see that they can do great things with the grace of
Yes.
with Jesus in their hearts, and God walking in and surrounding them, and knowing that a lot of things are possible, in the Lord.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
So yeah, I did say 15 minutes, and I know we're a little bit over time. So again, I want I try to be a man of my word.
Yes. Yes.
So
It's
yeah,
fine. Thank you.
so
Thank you for
yeah,
having me. I appreciate it.
so no problem at all. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead on and shut it down, but don't just stick with me for a little while after, But yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, so again, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you all so much for joining us on another episode of Soulful Conversations with the amazing pastor Lisa Page Brooks, yo. But as
Thank you.
always, y'all, we ain't got to go, but like Martin used to say, we got to get the up on out of here. So all right, y'all, we out this piece though. Peace.